All right, here we go, everybody. This is important. He's got the nice new bar. He's got the steady light. It's got a lot of new stuff going on underneath his car. But we've got a few things that probably should have been done first. Like, let's have a look at this play in the inner rack ends. Have a look at this. Thanks for wobbling that. It's hard to see. You can even hear the knocking noise on that. That's a massive amount of play on the inner rack end. And I don't know how long these big wheels and tyres have been on here for, but big wheels and tyres are going to be contributor to premature wear and things wearing out more quickly. Big heavy wheels and tyres, your wheel bearings, it's both sides. Look, 300,000 Ks. Have a look at it. See it jumping up and down. Sorry, mate, can you just keep going? I'm going to try and keep the camera still. Look how much movement there is. It's just ridiculous. That is actually going to really start wearing these tyres out quickly. So the inner rack ends, that's the ball joint in here. All right, you can give that up. Now, if you want, come through and... so he's done a heap of stuff, right? So let's go through what he's done. He's put a bull bar, looks like a winch, steady lights. He's got a new radiator. It's an aftermarket one. Looks nice and thick, though. I don't have a problem if you want to try an aftermarket one. Probably heaps cheaper. So new radiator. So have a look at all this new gear. The Outback Armour suspension, I reckon that's not cheap, and that looks pretty new as well. Looks like new drive shafts, although aftermarket. So my concern's always with the aftermarket stuff, but if you're going to try something aftermarket, drive shafts, as long as you save a lot of money on it, don't worry about all the mess. We've still got to clean that. The bash plate's already off. We've done injector jobs, BFE jobs, manifold cleans, bloody suction control valves, front wheel bearings, and all this sort of thing. So, whatever. Now, aftermarket hoses as well, Gates hoses, just stick with genuine, they're like $25 each or something. Anyway, whatever, it's done now, right? So we didn't do that. I just want to be clear. We didn't do that. There's a lot of aftermarket stuff, right? Look at that. New alternator, but aftermarket, okay? So changing to new stuff, trying to make the vehicle reliable, I want to be clear here. New's good, but it's not necessarily good if it's aftermarket. Oh, look, somebody's got this upside down as well. So lower control arms, maybe someone's done something, because have a look at that. That's sort of facing down as well. That's all wrong. That's all wrong. Yeah, they've all got them inverted, mate, Yeah, anyway. Wow. Anyway, I didn't even see that yet. I've had a quick look over it. I've seen that many things I want to show you and talk to you about. I've got a bit excited and got the video started. So let's have a quick look. And this probably isn't going to cover everything, but you can see the lower control arm bushes. This whole twisting, that's probably caused that damage there, to be honest. We've explained it before. People doing wheel alignments where the inner is seized to the bush, and they've twisted that all the way around the wrong way like that, and you can see what it's done to the bush. So whoever did the wheel alignment, same at this side. Yeah, pretty sure the inner's, because it's up in the air, I'm pretty sure the inner would be seized on this one, but of course I didn't pull apart. It's seen a bit of mud, it's seen a bit of bash plate damage. So other new things, okay, other new things. What else we got? We've got a new starter motor, again, that El Cheapo made in C-word, you know what I mean? Now, they're probably going to be okay, but I hope he kept his genuine stuff for spares, or I'd rather have the genuine on there because it's probably more reliable in the long term, and keep this one for your temporary spare. So I'd fit it up like this. Yep, make sure it works, and then you take it off again, put your genuine one back on. Yeah, bloody keep this one as a spare. And then when I came back, if it was faulty, I'd fix up the genuine one or replace it with the genuine one, because genuine ones just last decades, really, usually. Now, looks like the original turbo at 300,000 Ks. So that's sort of good, pretty well kind of good going. But look, aftermarket exhaust, bigger exhaust. Turbo Specialist is the one that says the bigger exhaust allow overboost, and that's what can or contributes to destroying your turbo. Long story short, this thing's been around, it's done some tracks, it's done some rough stuff, and that's fine. But you've got to be really careful when you turn a bush basher into a touring vehicle. And there's a lot of work that he's just got done. The brakes are good, there's plenty of meat there. We gave that fuel hose a squeeze, it's soft, so that's good. Diff oils are diff oils, get around to changing them. Watch all the videos, get yourself educated. Just have a quick feel of this. Oh, that's mudded shut, mate. You got hey Johnny, you got a sec? I just want to video this. This is what can cause leaks. There's no leak at the moment. I just want to show everyone, no leaks. Oh, the wheel bearing's been done. Look at that one. It's all shiny. So one side wheel bearing's been done. When one goes, you just do the other. So I'd be doing that side as well. If this side's been done, if it hasn't been done with genuine, I'll be just doing both of them. Can you just grab your fingers and twist this? You can get your hands dirty, not mine. Have a look at it. It's painted shut, right? Yeah, see? Just twist it and bob it up and down. Because I always show in videos and they're usually not stuck. But this is a typical cause of problems. You need to get some brake cleaner and clean it up and whatever. So we'll do that for him anyway. But I just wanted to show you that. Thanks, mate. You can go back to whatever you were doing. Not much, I reckon. Anyway. Fuel tank. Yeah, like I said, it's been a bush basher. So you've got a metal fuel tank guard that's pushed into a plastic, some sort of poly plastic, whatever fuel tank. Could have sharp bends on it. It could rub through in time. I don't know. I haven't seen that happen before. But I'd be careful of that. Maybe get some K-on bash plates. Maybe they're coming. Maybe he told me that. I can't remember everything. Driveline could probably do with a bit more lubrication. It does look a bit dry there. Transfer case oils, manual. So, okay, when was the clutch replaced? Because usually 230K, but if it's, being driven well, it could last to 300 and it could be about to let go. So just be aware of the clutches before you go on a big trip. I suppose it's not the end of the world. You can always stop if you're traveling, you can always stop somewhere and get a clutch. Now someone's had the sump off. You can see there's a bit of, different color there, the red stuff there. So it's good. They've checked the oil pickup, all that sort of thing. But hope that paints a bit of a picture for you because that's what I'm thinking. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? So from what I can see, this is what it needs, in my opinion, if you were going to travel around Australia. It needs a set of genuine wheels and standard size tyres in all terrains. So that's my opinion, right? You can do whatever you want. It needs some genuine inner rack ends. And these rack beds look pretty good. So I'll just reuse them because they are, again, genuine. They're solid. Don't waste your money on that. Get some new clamps for them, though, on the inner side because that's the one that was loose. Suspension's good. Brakes are good. Drive shafts. Look, I'm prepared to risk it. But I like genuine, but it's already done now. So let's just forget about it and move on from that. Front end, check out the upper control arms. We don't really see issues with them, but on this car, anything's possible because it looks like it's had a rough life. Do you see what I mean? Even under the bonnet, you would have noticed what it looked like. Lower control arm bushes, it certainly needs. This one probably needs to be booked in at Sunshine because they're now set up to press these genuine lower control arm bushes. So I'm going to be able to supply those. So if you want lower control arm bushes, just contact me Monday mornings if you're around Melbourne. We're only doing around Melbourne at the moment, people that can get to Sunshine, whether you're going to pull your arms out and we'll get them pressed for you and I can organise the bushes, whatever, or you can book the car in there, get the arms removed, get the bushes swapped over and put them back in. But this one either needs new arms, new genuine bushes. We go for the cheap aftermarket if you want, but you know where I'm going. My cars have got genuine in them, right? There's one we're trialling, So the bushes, the lower control arm bushes, just want to make sure I don't really miss anything. The turbo's fine at the moment, but beware because it is the original and you have got the big exhaust. The clutch, I don't know. Beware of it though. If it's been changed, it's been done right, should be good for a while longer. Carry your spare starter motor, depends where you're going. It should be right, the alternator should be right, but if you've got your spare old starter motor and alternator, even put them on and carry this nice clean one as your spares. Fuel tank guard, I'll just take that off and put the K-on one on. Change your transfer case oil, gearbox oil, diff oils, because you can. Clean up that, make sure that breather's clear. All right, suspension looks good. Tyres look all right at the moment, as long as you get that suspension fixed up. Brakes are good. Big exhaust, well, no comment. Tow bars there, beautiful. It's really had some, off-roading, So off-roading and then touring, just be careful. That wheel bearing. Now, typically the rear wheel bearings sometimes start playing up, on average is about 350. Some people have had them earlier, not very common, very rare. Like I said, that one looks original. This one looks changed. If that's the case, I'd be swapping out the other side as well. I'd want new genuine bearings in there, just like the front ones have been done, given they've done 300,000 K, so a bit more money to spend yet, sorry. Exhaust, yeah, fuel hose, everything else, just going over it again end to end. Yak, fuel filter every 20,000, so get under there and do that because it looks a bit old. But yeah, you can't tell from looking at it really, can you? Mate, I don't know, that's all I can think of. There's probably more under the bonnet. Fix up the wheel on it and tell whoever did that. Yeah, hopefully they didn't fully destroy the bushes from, maybe they weren't too bad and they just totally destroyed them. There's a chance. Or you can get, the way this car's gone, it's cheap, you know, it's gone a bit cheap aftermarket on alternators, starter motors, radiators cheap. Cheap's good too, so if you want, you can get the cheap inner rack ends and go ahead and do that. You can get the cheap lower control arms. Yep, no worries. I can even probably supply a set of those, but shop around, just get your eBay specials if you want. If you want cheap, go for it. But do me a favor when you go for the cheap stuff, let me know when it fails, mate. Monday morning, 10 a.m. Hey, Anth, I just wanted to let you know I had a eBay alternator or a Repco alternator, whatever it is, and it was on there for 38,000 kilometers and it failed. Just so I know, you know, it's good to know these sort of things. I do appreciate that. Short and sweet, you know. And you'll probably just get the thanks, you know, the wink and the thumbs up and the, you know, the peace and all that. But other than that, it's a 120 Prado. All this will get cleaned up with the cleanup after injector job. It's about to happen. I've got to stop waffling in order to get this thing done. We're out of here. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn the bell, and catch you on the next video. See ya.